Welcome back to the Swang Low Podcast Show. It is yours truly, Do Rock Creek. What's happening with all my people out there in the free world today? Welcome back to the round table, man. Now, look, I'm finna throw this little story out there to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to cook something up and put it on the round table for my round table family. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep the consistency in what we doing over here. You know what I'm saying? Which is trying to stay as original as we possibly can. You know. But this story dates back to the year of 1994, right? I had just got out of prison. I wasn't out that long, so you know what I'm saying. I was enjoying life, getting back, transitioning back from prison life back into society. You know what I mean? So I used to hang out in this apartment building in my hood down on the Wardy Road, across the street basically from Bicycle Sam. Those of y'all that's from the area, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know exactly where I'm talking about. Right there off of off of Mayflower and the Wardy Road. Bicycle Sam sit right here. You go down just a little bit and cross the street. It's a side street right here, and there's some apartments right there on the corner. That's where we was at. Okay, so bam, that's where this story takes place at. Bam, I'm over there one night. Now, mind you, before I even start frequenting that area over there, it was already problems between the person that was renting the apartment out over there and the landlord, right? The landlord was a older Mexican dude, right? Racist. You know what I'm saying? And I believe his wife liked it black men. Cause she used to be all throughout the apartment buildings harassing you as soon as you pull up, their house. I mean, where they lived at, the apartments that they lived in was basically right there on the corner. So they windows is right there on that street, on that little street. So we used to park right there a lot. So you can hear her barking as soon as you pull up. You know what I'm saying? And then she coming about that apartment and she finna, if you didn't live there, she gonna be following you and talking loud. You know what I'm saying? Like a Karen, make you want to do something to her, right? So anyway, it was ongoing problems with the landlord and the person that used to rent out the apartment that I used to be in. So anyway, I'm over there this one particular night and I step outside the apartment to smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? I'm standing out there on the balcony. We was up on the second floor. So I'm standing out on the balcony smoking a cigarette. That's when I smoked cigarettes at that time. I don't now. Um, as I'm smoking my cigarette, I noticed the landlord and a white gentleman standing. Okay, the pool area was right downstairs. As soon as you walk down the stairs from where I was at, the pool area is over here. Then they had the where you can actually play pool. They had the pool room. You know what I'm saying? Over here. Then they had like the laundry. I mean the folding chairs out around the pool. So they standing right by the pool next to one of the tables with the umbrellas and all that, right? They standing right there. And they both standing down there with their arms crossed. They talking da 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 and they looking up at me the whole time, right? So I'm standing up there smoking my cigarette. I'm like, what's up, man? Right? So they talk, da, 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 and they just look up there. They just staring at me, right? Crazy, right? So I called the person that was renting the apartment there. Hey man, you need to come holler at your landlord. They out here tripping, right? So he immediately, like I said, it's been ongoing problems. So he immediately come out the apartment turned up. I'm getting tired of these stupid EMFs. Woo, 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 right? So while he's saying all this, he's walking down the stairs, and the manager and the white dude is standing down there. So, but the manager, he was he was this kind of person. He was the type of manager, bro, that wore the all the equipment on his belt. You know what I'm saying? Meaning a big police flashlight and all that, right? He was cold. So bam, as the person that was renting that apartment out is talking, turned up, walking down the stairs. As soon as he get up on the manager, he like, "What's up? What's up?" Right? This is what that person is telling the manager. He like, "What's up?" So as soon as he get within arm's length of him, the manager pulled that big police flashlight out and cracked him in his face. Bow! Right? Excuse me. So bam. Right when he cracked him in his face with the flashlight, he get off on the manager. Bing, bang. Right? So the white dude that was standing next to the manager, I see him run to the table and take off his keys and whatever else he had on him and turned around like he was going to get in it, like he was going to help the manager jump on the person that was renting the apartment that I used to go over and frequent, right? So I run down the stairs. As soon as I seen him do it, as soon as I seen him make that move, I run down the stairs. By the time he turned around and tried to get in it, I'm on him. Bing, 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 right? So now we on the side of the pool mixing the manager and the white boy, right? Mixing them, mixing them. I'm mixing the white dude so cold. One of my young homies was there, grabbed me from the back. Creep, that's it, right? So bam. It's a good thing he did that because the police was already there and was soon after that make their way into the apartment. So bam, when he stopped me, at first I'm tripping. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, I gotta get by this time, a lot of people came out the apartment building. So now people was outside the apartment building standing around talking and you know what I'm saying, looking at the fight. They tripping, right? So when I realize everybody is out there, I try to get up out of there. So I'm trying to run to the back of the apartments. When I'm trying to make my way to the back of the apartments, this old ass man that's in his robe, right, is standing there and he take the stands like this, right? And he's trying to block me from being able to leave. So when I go this way, he'll go that way. When I go this way, he'll go that way, right? So bam, I'm like, man, when I tried to shove past him, he grabbed me, right? Like he was trying to hold me there, like he was trying to confine me, right? So I grab his old ass and throw him, blah, right? So instead of me, when I throw him, he go flying off somewhere, right? And tumble, hit the ground, flip over and all that, right? So bam. Instead of me now, I'm like, I don't want to go out. I want them to see me going into this apartment. So I run upstairs and I run inside the apartment. And I remember running through the apartment and one of the females like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. Like, man, I'm on parole and all that. I ain't never gonna stay around here. So I run through the apartment, snatch the screen out in the room. You know what I'm saying? And I hop out the second story apartment window, right? So when I hop out, I'm not playing no games or nothing. I hop out, bam, I land on the wet grass. As soon as I hit that grass, I lose my feet from in front of me. Bam, I go falling back, right? So bam, I'm not realizing that I injured my foot. You know what I'm saying? Well, my foot was injured. It was either from me, the kicks that I did on that white boy while I was beating him, or that crash landing that I did from hopping out that window. One of the two did it, but I didn't realize it at that time. My adrenaline was going. So when I land and hit the ground, I look down the street. I see it's like three police cars that's parked right here in front of those apartments. So as I'm jumping out the window, they had just started going inside the apartments, right? So bam, I'm like, oh. So I go the opposite way. I run. I'm running down the woody road. I'm going through some backyards. I circle around and I go on the other side of the apartment. So I'm hiding on the side of the apartments, but I thought I had made a mistake because luckily I had stopped in my tracks because I heard the walkie-talkies. And the walkie-talkies getting closer, 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 closer. Now they right there, right? So when I peek a little bit, the police standing right there. They looking for me, right? They looking for me. So I don't say nothing. I'm just standing there. So finally, they go off. They searching all through the apartments. So when they leave that area, I run across the street and I go to the first apartment that was right there, or a house or whatever that was right there, right? Knock on the door, pow, 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 pow. Now my thinking was because the female that I was messing with at that time, her car was right here on that street. So I wanted to go and get somebody, let somebody, ask somebody to let me use their phone so I can call her and tell her to come out. I'm on the side of the car. Come out right now. Let's go. Right. That was my thinking. So I go to the first door that I see. I knock on it. Right. As soon as that door opened up, it's a gun in my face. Right. So, dude, like, what the F you doing over here? What the F you want? Why you come to this house? Why you come to this door? Right. And I look behind him, three, four other dudes in the back. All of them got guns on me. Right. So I'm like, hey, I said, no, man. I said, look, I don't want no problems. I said, I just got chased down by some blood. So they like some bloods. They like, ain't no bloods out here. It's Crips out here. You don't even know where you at and this and that and blah, 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 right? This how they talking to me right now. These ain't no gang banging um Mexicans, but they wasn't no squares neither. You know what I'm saying? They knew our city, but they was tripping that I came to their spot. You know what I'm saying? That was messing them up because we don't typically do that. You know what I'm saying? But in that situation, like I tried to explain to them, I just need a phone so I could tell my girl to come outside. She's in across the street in these apartments. Her car is right here. So I'm showing them her car and all this and that. The dude still got his gun on me, right? He like, come on, let's go. Show me the car. Show me where the car at, right? I swear to God, he had the gun on me the whole time. So bam, I'm like, her car is right here. It's this gray one, right? So bam, he like stepped back into the shadows because they had trees and all in front of the yard and all on the side of their house. So we like in the on the side. The whole time he got the gun out. I'm like, man, this fool might dump me at any given time just because his energy was, he was tripping. You know what I'm saying? He's Mexican. I'm black. You know what I'm saying? But one of the dudes that was in that house with him was a white boy, and the other ones was Mexicans. But that white boy was like, he was like, "Hey, I be working on some Do Rock's cars. If you from Do Rock, do you know this person? You got to name it some names." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, right." He like, "Well, I be over here all the time. I don't know you, right?" So I'm laughing in my head. I'm laughing. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, this is where I'm from. This is, you know what I'm saying? And I got to telling them some stuff. So then they was like, mm. So the more that we talked, finally the dude they got the gun on me because all the other ones had stayed in the house. Just me and that one had went out, and he's the one that I was showing her the car. I mean, showing him the girl's car. So we standing on the side of the house the whole time, waiting on her to come out, and finally she came out. So I was like, hey, look, since you did me this favor, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time while we out there, he's seeing the police cars going back and forth. Right. So he then now he like, what was the bloods chasing you for? So I'm like, I'm from Do Rock, you know what I'm saying? These dudes is from Whoop De Wham, you know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And dude be going down between y'all and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, man. They ended up wrecking their car and trying to shoot at me. That's why all the police, I just made up this whole story. Like, that's why you see all the police. So I'm trying to get up out of here. So he stayed out there with me. He finally had put that gun up. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to get up out that situation, man. She came out. I crawled, you know what I'm saying, to the car. Had her open up the door, slid up in there. You know what I'm saying? Went and got the person that was renting the apartment out. They got hit in the face with the flashlight because when that manager hit him in his face with that flashlight, it split the whole side of his face wide open. So he had to get stitches. So we had to go get him and his wife, and we all went to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Tended to the injuries, and you know what I'm saying. That was the end of that story, man. But I just wanted to bring y'all that. because it was so much going on in that time period where, you know, you had the managers and all getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? But with that white dude that I ended up getting on, ended up sustaining a broken jaw, fractures in his face. You know what I mean? Like I got on him good. He didn't have no chance at all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's pretty much how that ended. But I was able to skate, get away from all that. You know what I'm saying? The person that was renting the apartment out ended up getting kicked out those apartments, and we moved on to the next and made the next the spot. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll tell you about that a little bit later on. But on that note, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate the time. I appreciate you all continuing to step back to this round table as I call upon y'all to do so, man. That's what this round table family is all about. And look, please do not hesitate to drop a comment in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? My roundtable family, you know what I'm saying? The true ones, you know what I mean? About any of these shows, anything that you may see, any questions that you may have, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Drop it in the comment section. I always, respond to all the comments. You know what I'm saying? Love and appreciate you all, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Swang Glow Podcast Show. Do Rock Creep if you haven't already did it. You know what I'm saying? And good looking to all the ones that have. Welcome to the Swang Glow Podcast family. Love you all. All right, man. I'm gonna let y'all get back to the rest of y'all day. Love and appreciate you all. Till the next time we meet at this round table. Triple gang.